everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. And today we're going to be doing a match preview for the Europa League game between Manchester United and FCSB in Romania. So, in the past, just want to apologize. In the past, I've been calling it FC Strasbourg. It's actually FCSB, and they used to be known as Steaua Bucuresti or Star Bucharest. They're FCSB now. So, it's the game between FCSB and Manchester United in Romania. Basically, this game has, um, I don't think this game has any history whatsoever, but the Europa League group stage brings an intriguing clash. And on this game, this is the last game of the group stage, and it's game week 8 or game match week 8, as the case may be, in the Europa League. And the Romanian side, FCSB and English Giants, face each other. I mean, FCSB is one of the most successful clubs in Romania, and they look to make a statement, win, or make a statement against Manchester United. And basically, Manchester United has been known to be undergoing some tactical transformation under new head coach Ruben Amorim. And this match promises to be a fascinating encounter, with both teams aiming to secure a crucial victory in their various European campaign. I mean, with regards to form guide, FCSB have been solid. I mean, they've been on a solid form domestically, sitting near the top of the Romanian Liga 1, and they have shown resilience in both attack and defense, with key players stepping up in crucial moments. However, their European form has been mixed, and they will also need to elevate their game to compete with a team of Manchester United's caliber. With regards to Manchester United, still unbeaten in Europe, as the case may be, and with regards to inconsistency in form in in the domestic league under Ruben Amorim, there are signs of improvement. I mean, the team has shown flashes of brilliance in the Premier League with a focus on quick transitions and compact defending. However, they are still adapting to Amorim's tactical philosophy, and this match is going to be a test of the progress, basically. And it has been far from roses, from a bed of roses at Old Trafford since the arrival of Ben Amorim, as we all know. But the positives can be taken from Manchester United's run in three wins, basically, in the last four matches across all competitions, even if the performances were not as convincing as expected. In the last game, Manchester United won a narrow victory at Fulham with a 1-0 victory with a second half strike from Lisandro Martinez. Now, we won 2-1 in the Europa League against Rangers, and we won Fulham 1-0 on Sunday. See a second half strike from Lisandro Martinez, as I said earlier. But with Man United sitting 12th in the Premier League, 11 points behind the top seven, the Europa League arguably represents the best chance of securing European football for next season. And Manchester United are in strong position to secure an automatic qualification for the last 16, currently sitting fourth in the 36-team table with 2 points above Galatasaray in ninth. Manchester United know that a victory against 8th place FCSB will secure a top 8 finish. But failing to pick up maximum points could put them in danger of slipping into the playoffs positions, and if other results are against us, basically. So we will fancy our chances of success in Romania. But with regards to Romania, the manager's name is Ilias Taralambus, rather. Now, his men have picked up 14 points from their last 7 matches in the league phase. They've won 4 and they've drawn 2. And these games are sandwiched between FC Midtjylland 2-0 and FC Qarabağ 3-2, where they came from behind to win that game. Now, the reigning champions of Romania, League One, followed up their Qarabağ win with a slender 1-0 victory over Utah Arad last weekend, thanks to a second half penalty from Florin Tanasi. And they have moved level on points with Universitatea Cluj or UV Cluj at the top of the table with only 7 games of the regular season remaining. Now, FCSB have turned their attention back to the Europa League, and although they have lost each of their last 7 meetings with English clubs by an aggregate of 20-2, they head into the first ever encounter of Manchester United, having lost only 3 of their previous 22 home matches in the group stage, and now the league phase. Now, of all the of the Europa League, they've won 11 and drawn 8 games, collecting 7 points from 3 home games this season. Now, if you look at their head-to-head, basically for just the Europa League, they've won 3 games, drawn 2, and lost 1. And for all competitions, they've drawn 3 in the last 5 and won 3. But for Manchester United, with regards to Europa League, in the last 6 games, in the last 6 games, we've won 2 and drawn. We've won 4 and drawn 2. Basically, in 7 games, we've actually won 4 and drawn 3 because we drew the first 3 games in the Europa League. And with regards to all competitions, in the last 5 games, Manchester United has almost a similar run, basically, with all competitions. But in all competitions, we've won 4 of the last 5, and we've won 4 games, 1 loss, and 1 draw. So, how does FCSB? FCSB typically operates in a 4-2-3-1 formation, which allows them to maintain a solid defensive structure while offering flexibility in attack. Their double pivot in midfield provides stability, while the attacking trio behind the striker is tasked with creating chances and exploiting spaces. FCSB relies on quick counterattacks and set piece to trouble opponents, with their wingers playing a crucial role in stretching the play. Defensively, they are disciplined but can be vulnerable to high pressing teams like Manchester United. Now, how does Manchester United play? Under Ruben Amorim, Manchester United have adopted a technical philosophy centered around quick attacking play, disciplined structures, and adaptability. Now, Amorim emphasizes on dynamic transitions and highly compact defending, and he has started to reshape the squad to fit this style of play. Now, the team is learning to press aggressively and move the ball quickly through the lines, aiming to unlock, the full potential of their attacking talents. While the players are still adapting to Amorim's methods, his track records of success and innovation offers plenty of reasons for optimism. I mean, this match against FCSB will be an opportunity to see how far United have progressed in implementing this vision, right? Now, if we're going to go deep into like the nitty-gritty and the details and all of that, Manchester United will be without, obviously, not sure, but we've signed a new left back in the person of Patrick Dogo. Now, we're without Luke Shaw, Johnny Evans, and Mason Mount, all injured. Manuel Gatti will be assessed ahead of kickoff after sustaining a knock in the closing stages of the win against Fulham. Marcus Rashford, obviously, as of today, as of the time of recording this, Marcus Rashford is not in the traveling squad, so he's not expected to be involved amidst the uncertainty over his future. Now, Ruben Amorim will also consider freshening his starting lineup with goalkeeper Mateba there, so we'll go to predicted lineups when we get to that point. And then Lenioro, Tyler Malasha are also pushing for a recall. I mean, they're in the traveling squad. Toby Collier obviously who started the game against Rangers the week before and impressed as a substitute against Fulham with that goal-saving clearance. Could also be named among the midfield of Ruben Amorim. Either Kobe Menu, who makes the traveling squad, Casemiro, Ericsson, and Bruno Fernandes, while Joshua Zirkzee will also hope to start ahead of Rasmus Højlund. But I'll tell you what I think would happen when I list out the starting lineup. It's for FCSB. Trying to get my words out. It's for FCSB. They are set to be without Mihai Alexandru, who's a muscle injury, Octavian Pescu, who has a knock, and the top scorer, Darius Olaru, who has a shoulder injury, as they could continue to recover from injuries. Now, Daniel Belgia, who has scored 11 goals in all competition, is set to be their key player. So we're going to look at that as well. And he's likely to be recalled to lead the line at the expense of Daniel Popper, who, while Tennessee should also return to the starting lineup after scoring last weekend, and he could replace Malcolm Ejuma, right, in the number 10 role. So now, with the potential starting lineup for this game for FCSB, we will go with Tanovanu, the goalie, and then we're going to go with the center back four. I mean, the back four of Kiki, Dawa, Popescu, and Antia. And then in midfield, we're going to go with Sut, Chisoti. Then in their three behind the attacker or the striker, we're going to go with Stefanescu, we're going to go with Nasi, and then we're going to go with Mikulescu. And then in as their striker, the leading goal scorer with 11 goals, we're going to go with Bill. I'm going to go with Bill Ligia. So I don't know how to pronounce that name, but yeah, Ligia. Yeah, he's got 11 goals in all competitions this season for FCSB. And on the other hand, we're also going to give you some breakdown of his performance this season. So 11 goals in all competitions, 3 assists, and he started 12 of 18 matches in total that he has played, 1,008 minutes. And he has been a top performer for this season. Even in last season, he ended the season, he ended the season on a high, basically playing for CFR Cluj, right? So he just joined on a free transfer to FCSB, right? So Daniel, their league is the striker, that key player for this game. And then now, how can Manchester United beat FCSB? Before we get to that, we're going to do our predicted lineup for the game against FCSB. We're going to go with Malte in net. We're going to go with Matthias de Ligt as one of the centre backs, Harry Maguire as one of the centre backs, and Lisandro Martinez, based on the form that he's been on. And then in mid, we're going to start again based on being unsure about the midfield of Manuel Ugarte. We're going to go with Toby Collier and Kobe Menu. And then in attack, or one of the two tens, we're going to go with Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo. And then on the flanks, left back, we're going to go with Nuze Mazraoui. And right back, we're going to go with Diogo Dalot. Up top, we're going to start Rasmus Højlund. He was on the bench in the last game, and he's going to be in the starting lineup in this game. So Rasmus Højlund up to replace Joshua Zirkzee in the starting lineup. Now, how can Manchester United beat FCSB? That's the lineup I believe that's going to come up with the goods, and probably Joshua Zirkzee is going to get the goal that we need. Now, how can Manchester United beat FCSB? For Manchester United to beat FCSB, we should all focus on the following key areas, and these are 5 points that I've listed out that are the following key areas that we can use to beat FCSB. First, exploit the flanks. FCSB's fullbacks can be cut out of position, and United wingers, especially with Diogo Dalot and Nuze Mazraoui, should look to exploit these spaces with pace and precision. For Diogo Dalot, I'm sure he can do that. Nuze Mazraoui is going to do a little bit of half press because of recovery and all of that, and putting Lisandro Martinez under pressure. And then so basically we need to exploit the spaces with pace and precision. And then for the second point, high press. So we need to press high with applying intense pressure on FCSB's midfield, pivot, disrupting their build-up play and force errors in dangerous areas. Quick transitions. Number 3, United's ability to transition quickly from defense to attack will be crucial, especially with those passes from Lisandro Martinez. to catch FCSB off guard, especially given the compact defense structure. So they'll probably play a low block as well. And then set piece, we need to capitalize on our set piece. I saw that we tried the Arsenal style of set piece in the Europa League against Rangers. So set piece, while with players like Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo, who can capitalize on crossing into the box, set pieces to create scoring opportunities, we should capitalize on these set piece opportunities to try to score goals as well. And then number 5, defensive discipline. As I have always preached in all our match previews, we need to be defensively disciplined. We need to be defensively solid. So while FCSB's attack may not be as potent as some of the United's or Premier League's opponents, as the case may be, maintaining defensive focus will be key in avoiding unnecessary setbacks, because this could also be a slippery banana heel. Okay, so now this match is a chance for Manchester United to actually showcase tactical evolution under Ruben Amorim. While FCSB will aim to prove their prove that they can compete in the Europa League or in Europe, we expect the contest to be exciting. And I don't expect that Man United would make it a little bit difficult, especially as it has always been the past couple of games. So we expect an exciting contest with both teams eager to make their mark in the Europa League. So if we beat FCSB, we'll probably go third, depending on how the other games go, or we remain fourth if the other teams win, like Athletic Club or Frankfurt win their games. So, and then we should not forget that Galatasaray are ninth as well. So there's a chance that Galatasaray might want to win the game to come up. So let us focus on winning that game. My prediction for this game is a 2-0 win. We'll try and keep a clean sheet again, as we've kept a clean sheet in the last game. Try to win 2-0, and then we can move on to the next one. So that is what I think about the game. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, drop a comment and tell me what you think about the game. What are your predictions? How many goals do you think Manchester United is going to score? And then let me know moving forward, like what you expect from the team for this game in the Europa League. And then we can now start to move on from there. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing for those who have subscribed and those who drop comments here and there. Please do like, share, subscribe, and drop your comments and let me know your thoughts and feelings. Let's build this channel and build this community together and grow together as Manchester United fans and football fans alike. So take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you after the game with match reviews and player ratings and 7 takeaways. Also, don't forget to look out for the video of Ruben Amorim's press conference where we can get more details into what we expect for the game. But this is just my prediction, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.